Hey there, comic book fans. I just got back from the comic shop again this week. First time I've been there on a Thursday in a few weeks, I think. My usual Thursday. Got only 3 comics this week. Plus, got a comic shop news. Who is that, Elvis? Elvis. Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep. That's right, Bubba Hotep was that movie that Bruce Campbell was in. Dynamite's Double Bruce Special. Plus, we got some Spider-Man comics on the back. But it's always the first Spider-Man comic is inside somewhere usually. Let's see. No, they tricked me this time. There is no one Spider-Man comic inside. They're all on the back. Sometimes they trick me and they put 1 inside and then 5 on the back. Because I think there's usually we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus Saturday. But anyway. I always like to find out what's coming out in comic shop news, and we'll see. Let's see, what's the first comic I got for you this week? This one is very confusing. It's Cerebus in Hell #1. There was, if you look on the back here, they've been doing all these different parody covers. World's Finest parody, Spider-Man 300 parody, Love and Rockets parody, Days of Future Past parody, Hulk #1 parody, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen parody, Crisis on Infinite Earth parody, and this one is just no parody, Cerebus in Hell. And there already was a Cerebus in Hell #1 from a couple of years ago. And also confused my comic shop guy because there was no UPC on it. There's no UPC anywhere. All the other ones have UPCs on them. So I was like, at first I was like, is this a second printing of Cerebus Hell #1 from a couple of years ago? But no, it's his first printing, 2018. So I don't know why this one was named Cerebus in Hell without any parody cover or anything. But here it is, the latest Cerebus in Hell. I just read the last one last week. Sometimes these sit around for a couple of weeks because there's no rush to get to them. They're comic strips. They're fun. They're woodcuts and Cerebus getting into weird gags. I enjoy it. Fun stuff. Cerebus. If you ever get a chance to go back and read the original Cerebus, go ahead. It's good. Let's see. What do we got next? Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, #40. I think the original Stray Bullets only went 44, so it's about to pass that. What can I say about Stray Bullets that I don't say every month? It's good stuff. What's weird though is I didn't like his latest book from, who is that? It's like the IDW creator-owned Lodger. Forget who publishes it. He's doing Lodger. I think he's writing that one with his wife too. But I got to tell you, I got the first issue of that a few weeks ago, and it surprised me how much I didn't like it. It was just confusing. I read it twice, and I'm still not sure who the narrator is. I think Lodger. I'm trying to tell you the plot to Lodger, but I don't know. It has something to do with crime, and so I think there's a serial killer in it. And there was a young girl traveling around. I wasn't sure if she was the Lodger, or I'm not sure, but I think there may have been like some sort of mystical character who moved from person to person, like he lodged in your brain and made you a serial killer and then moved on. I don't know. I was so confused by the first issue, I was like, that's it for me. So no Lodger #2 for me, but I love Stray Bullets as much as ever, so I'll keep getting this one. And let's see, the third book of the week is the ever good Strangers in Paradise 25, #8. 25 standing for 25th anniversary. They always open with a quote. And this one has been an all-action series as opposed to the other Stranger in Paradise stuff. There's Kachu. She's flying across the country. She somehow picked up some... she got caught up in... Kachu is sort of an ex-James Bond type. She belonged to the Parker Girls, this all-woman female spy club who did industrial spying and stuff, and Parker was the name of the woman who ran it. And she's long since gone, but the Parker girls are still around. Always great artwork in black and white. And she quit, but now she's getting dragged back in. And the other Strangers in Paradise series can best be described as slice of life. They're all about the relationships between Francine and Kachu, their friendship. And it's all about the relationship between the different characters. But this one was different. This one's kind of all about action. I mean, all the relationships are still there. These two actually, I think they got married. It's weird because Francine always liked Kachu, but she wasn't. She was straight somehow, and there was weird stuff going on. But there's two daughters who look just like Francine and Kachu, and Kachu is running off around the world. So good, always good stuff. I always get Terry Moore stuff. It's fun. All right, let's show you a few more. Got a new Hypnotic Eye. We'll show you but first we'll show you I did some more EC Comics. That's what's his name? All of a sudden I can't remember his name. The Gravedigger. I did some sketch covers. So I did that one over an Old Haunt of Fear. What else I got a Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, and I just felt like doing a half Spider-Man, half black suit Spider-Man. I'm trying to work my I do my little art cards that have my cartoon art cards that have writing on them. So I'm trying to work those in with some sketch covers. So we'll see it. I'm still not used to it because in my little cartoon art cards I put the balloon above his head, so I'm not sure how much I like the balloon to the side, but we'll go. I thought we did an Ant-Man. This is an official, once again, I just took an old issue of Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe and put my own sketch cover on it. You've got ants in your pants, not my fault. And the last one I did for this week, these are last week's, I think I showed you them. I often pile stuff on my easel so that I can look at them. I did a shock suspense. That's a Johnny Craig panel I took from the inside, Strangulation, and blew it up on the cover to do a drawing of it. And this, of course, is the one from last week also, a Woody panel. And then we've got, I did a Hypnotic Eye a month or two ago. So I decided to do, interestingly enough, the second one is named the Hypnotic Eye 1 because the original drawing I did for this, which is much simpler, I did years and years ago. I blew it up into this. Let's get you some up close. See some of the op. We got lots of little circles there. We got some op art lines and hatchings going there. So again, I did that same technique of thin and thick lines for the eyeball. All sorts of. I like unblinking eye drawings. They're up my alley. So there you go. Some comics, some artwork. And you have a good week out there.